Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name's Gareth, this is Tech Check, and well, got something slightly different. I was going to do an unboxing, but there was only 2 boxes, so I thought I'd undo them already, save all the hassle, me messing around with a pen. So, top and bottom of it, today we're going to be doing basically an overview and review of this new 12.2 meter LED light kit and this 12 meter diffuser kit as well. So if that's something you're interested in, stick around because we're going to be doing an unboxing, a quick look at what you get in the boxes, and then I'm going to be doing a time lapse of me installing it around the parameter of my acoustic phone, and we'll check out the results at the end. Before we do jump into the video though, guys, I would just say if it's the first time that you visited the channel, then I really appreciate your time. If you find any value in the video, smash that subscriber button because it really does help me out. And if you're a returning viewer, then thank you for your continued support. As always, guys, the links for these products will be down in the description box below. And yeah, let's get on with it. So kicking things off, guys, we've got this 44 or 12.2 meter RGB LED kit from a company called PANGTON VILLA. I've never actually heard of them. Obviously a company out of China. Now, this actually lit up my eyes because it was very cheap, guys. Now, primarily, I always say you get what you pay for. I normally utilize Govee products. That's what you can see illuminating the back of my desk in red behind me. For me, I'm going to be utilizing this to go around the parameter of my acoustic phone, and unfortunately having 2 5-meter strips starting in the same place would not allow me to do it because it's just over or just under 11 meters, which is basically causing me a lot of problems. So when I came across this 12 meter 12.2 meter light strip, I thought starts in the same place, finishes in the same place, Bluetooth connectivity. I thought perfect. So I thought, let's give it a go. It was only £16.99, guys. So very cheap. So looking at the box itself, guys, it offers 8 dimmable changes to the LED strip itself. It's IP20, so it's only for indoor use. It comes with a number of things inside, such as a remote, so you can control it via a remote or via Bluetooth. And obviously this is quite flexible. Now, I've not opened it, so I thought I'd share it with you. There's no other information other than it's 24 volts and it's 12.2 meters. Let's open it. Let's have a look. So as we already said, guys, standard UK plug, DC input, no problems at all. So looking at the remote, guys, it's quite, well, it looks larger than standard, to be quite honest with you, but there looks to be quite a large number of customization buttons on the front there, and pull the tag to get that out so we can actually get it working. Put that to one side. Again, roll of 3M tape. I'm hoping, well, I'll be disappointed if the 3M tape is not on the back of these actual LED strips. In the pack themselves, we've got some of those little clips. With this being 12.2 meters and them only including 6 clips, that doesn't bode well, but we're not going to be utilizing these anyway. And on the strip itself, it says, for better heat dissipation, please stretch the strip before lighting it. Okay, so in other words, don't light it while it's in this format because it may obviously overheat and you've just wasted all of your money. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to plug it in and we'll stretch it out a little bit and we'll test. Number 1, does the remote work? Number 2, some of the customization. And number 3, what it actually looks like. Now that I've got these lined up, guys, in the most unorganized fashion that I can, because they are very thin and they've got a mind of their own. A lot of people ask, what's the length of the actual plug to the actual first plug-in point? And the length of this plug from the socket to the actual plug-in point is around 1.4, 1.5 meters, which is quite good. There's nothing worse of only having around 30 centimeters from your actual plug to the actual start of your LED strip. So it's nice that PANGTON VILLA have included quite a lengthy cable or power cable. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're just going to plug these ones in. I've already pulled the tag off of the remote and let's just give them a quick look. Now that we've got these plugged in, guys, you will see that I've had to stretch them all over the place, but obviously they all are nicely lit up, so we've got no issues. Worked first time, no problems whatsoever. Now, as you can see, I have got an absolute beaming light which is coming down here, which is obviously washing this red out so you can't see it so good. But I can tell you that really nice, accurate in terms of obviously the red that I've got. Nowhere near as bright as the Govee ones behind me, but there's a couple of significant differences. I can tell you that the thickness of this is around half the thickness of the Govee one. That one's also IP65. The spacings of the LEDs themselves, these are around, I would say, 3 to 4 centimeters gaps in between each LED. So obviously the coverage or the light which is being emitted won't be as much as the other Govee product either. Let's see if we can just, yeah, remote works absolutely fine. Green's quite nice, blue, purple. What you will notice, guys, is this particular kit itself doesn't come with its own white LEDs either. So it's a mixture of the red, the blue, the green, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know whether you can pick up here, but the actual white itself, it's not going to be a pure white. It's going to be a mixture of the other colours. So obviously, if you are wanting a very colour accurate LED strip, then this is perhaps not going to be your best solution. I can tell you that there is some 3M sticky tape on the back of the LED kit, but they do also include some more here if you actually need it. So all in all, you can cut these, you can extend them if you're going around corners or anything like that, and you've got some corner bits or anything, you can obviously cut them, make them a nice, neat, tidy finish, which is good. But overall, yeah, I guess, like I said previously, you get what you pay for. For £16.99, it serves its purpose for me because I wanted it for the length and to be able to obviously customize it via phone or just a quick touch of the button on the remote. Now that you've seen them, guys, in the light, what I'm going to do is just dim this light right down, and then it may give a better perspective for you guys as well. So I still think that they are pretty bright. I've got half of them turned obviously the wrong way around, so it's not an amazing example, but I would say that they do give off quite a bit of light for the LEDs that they are. I don't know if it's going to be any different in terms of different colours. So moving on to the actual diffuser kit, guys. Now, all I can say to you is I went onto Amazon, typed in 12 meters LED diffuser kit, and there was an array of different ones. Now, I would tell you the name of this product, but I would only make a fool out of myself. So, as I always say, links for it if you're interested are down below in the description. What do you get in the kit? It actually comes with 4 corner pieces, which is fantastic because if you're wanting to make a big rectangle or a big square, then it's actually perfect. So it's nice that they've included 4 pieces that you can go around corners. You actually get a big bag of fixings like this, guys, and this comes with the metal clips that clip onto the outside, and then you've also got the clips that go on the inside as well to hold everything in place. So there's plenty of those in this particular bag here. They also include all the screws and the raw plugs, or wall plugs if you like to call them like that, that you can obviously screw through those metal ones and hold it firmly in place on the wall. Now, if you don't want to do that and you want to use 3M tape, then that's another viable option as well. I think I'm going to use 3M tape because I don't really fancy putting around 30-40 screws in the wall once I've just had it all plastered. So 2 different options. These are aluminium as well, guys, so they don't weigh anything. They are basically just aluminium channels with a diffuser, a milky white diffuser that slides into the front. I'll grab the LED kit and we'll just basically pull this one off and I'll shove it in just to give a demonstration of what actually it looks like. It is absolutely throwing it down outside. The great British weather, so I apologise if there's any noise. but I'll try and edit it out if it's so bad. So essentially, guys, all we've done is we've put the channel on the table, we've run our LED kit through it, and then all we're going to do is basically start at one end, put one side in, make sure it's all lined up, and then we're just going to press it into place, get one side in, and then press the other one in place all the way down. So what we're going to do now then, guys, is now that we've got it in the actual diffuser itself, we're just going to turn it on. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, okay. So I can see that the diffuser's working, but I can quite clearly see that I am going to be unable to utilize this strip. So I'm quite glad I didn't do any cutting or anything like that. So I just pulled out an offcut from a Govee Dream Colour LED strip as well, just to do a few comparisons. I've also just nipped and got a actual measuring tape as well, because I want to just basically measure the distance in between these LEDs. So I don't know whether you can tell, but I'm quite disappointed, because obviously that is not how I intended it or wanted it to look. There's not any coverage in between the LEDs, and to be quite honest with you, I don't want it to look like that. So damn bugger. Right, so let's just do a couple of comparisons. I can't actually plug this one in, guys, because this is an offcut, but I just wanted to use it as a comparison for you guys. So let's just put each LED up next to each other. So quite clearly you can see here, I said there was about 4 centimeters in between each LED, and I was wrong. It's actually 5 centimeters in between each LED. And that's perhaps why, guys, when you're actually looking to purchase these LED light strips, look at the amount of LEDs per meter or per strip, because that will give you a better indication of whether it's going to be suitable for your needs. Now, if we do a comparison between the Govee one is 3 centimeters. Now I can tell you that the light that's emitted from this Govee light strip here is probably twice, if not 2.5 times, that of this one here as well. So not only have they got more LEDs per strip, but they emit much better or brighter light as well. So that will mean that the dead space in between them should be reduced down. I'm bitterly disappointed, not with the actual diffusers, because I think they're absolutely fine, but with the LED kit itself. Now, I did state previously that you get what you pay for, and for £16 or £17, I thought we might have found a bargain, but the proof's in the pudding, guys. What we don't want is the LED strips to look like this, because yeah, it don't look very good. Now, if you don't mind this, and obviously you're happy with that, or you're not putting them in diffusers and you're just going to be running them at the back of kitchen cabinets or at the top of your walls, or you're going to be bouncing off of the back of something under your sofa or something like that, and you still need a 12-meter kit, then this will be absolutely ample. I think the reason why I'm disappointed is because it doesn't meet my needs in terms of why I actually purchased them. The main reason was the length of obviously one strip, not having 2 5-meter strips. But I think that's a good conclusion, guys. Number 1, make sure that you're getting the right length. Number 2, check the amount of LEDs per strip. And number 3, check the functionality in terms of, does it meet your needs? Can you control it via an app or a remote? And that's it, really. I'm bitterly disappointed because I was looking forward to installing them, but it's a good job that we did do a few tests and we didn't get cut in, because we would have been even more disappointed because we couldn't return them. In conclusion, if you're looking for a 12-meter light strip that is adequately priced, that emits a decent enough light for certain cases, then obviously this could be for you. If you're looking to obviously do what I'm doing here, then unfortunately it's not. So guys, hope this has answered some questions for you and hopefully save you a little bit of heartache or hassle. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Oh well, on to the next one, on to the next one.